Welcome to my channel Ganit Matrix. If you are preparing for engineering mathematics courses for universities like JNTH, JNTK, JNTA, you are in the right place. Now I specialize in breaking down difficult example problems into clear step-by-step solutions, so you can walk into your exams with total confidence. And this is change of variables to polar coordinates problem series, problem number 2. Evaluate the following integral by changing into polar coordinates. Now if you see that this integral, this inner integral corresponds to y limits and the outer integral corresponds to x limits. So y varies from 0 to root of m a square minus x and x varies from 0 to a. And this is the limits then, x lying between 0 to a and y lying between root of a square minus x square. Now if you analyze the region in Cartesian plane, if you see that y equal to 0, y equal to 0 to root of a square minus x square. Since on x-axis y equal to 0, so this is y equal to 0, and y equal to root of a square minus x square. That means if squaring on both sides, y square equal to a square minus x square, that means x square plus y square equal to a square, which represents a circle. Now if you see the outer integral limits, x varies from 0 to a, that means on y-axis x equal to 0 and x equal to a, which is a straight line parallel to y-axis. So therefore our region lies in the first quadrant only. Now to convert, since our integrand contains the term x square plus y square, right? Actually this is root of x square plus y square. It contains x square plus y square, so we must convert into polar coordinates for easy flow of calculating the problem, right? So how to convert that? Same thing, we use the substitutions, x equal to r cos theta, y equal to r sin theta, therefore x square plus y square equal to r square. So square root of x square plus y square becomes square root of r square, that means r. Now dy by dx is equal to r dr d theta. Now how to find the limits? So this is the region. Now if you say this is y equal to 0, right? That means y equal to 0, means r equal to 0, and y equal to root of a square minus x square. In polar, this is x square plus y square equal to a square, that means r square equal to a square, that means r equal to a. So on the boundary is r equal to r equal to a. Boundary r equal to a. Now how to find the r? Since our region lies in the first coordinate, therefore theta varies from 0 to pi by 2. Now how to find the r limit? Draw the radius vector through the region and identify where this radius vector enters the region and leaves the region. It enters the region at r equal to 0, r equal to 0 from the origin, because our radius vector originated from the origin, so r equal to 0 is the starting point and leaves at the boundary point r equal to a. So r varies from 0 to a, theta varies from 0 to pi by 2. So our new integral, the polar integral, becomes r varies from 0 to a, theta varies from 0 to pi by 2, square root of x square plus y square becomes square root of r square, that is r square, square root of r square is r, and dy by dx is equal to r dr d theta. Remember, dy by dx is equal to r dr d theta in polar coordinates. So r into r dr d theta, that is r square dr d theta. See that? Right? So we use this coordinate transformation, x equal to r cos theta, y equal to r sin theta, and square root of x square plus y square is square root of r square, that is r, and dy by dx is equal to r dr d theta. And these are our new limits. R varies from 0 to a, theta varies from 0 to pi by 2. Now plugging these limits, integral 0 to pi by 2, integral 0 to a, r into r dr d theta, that is r square dr d theta. Integration of r square, just like integration of x square is x cubed by 3, integration of r square r cubed by 3. Plug in the limits. Now we are evaluating the inner integral only. 0 to a, substituting the upper limit, that is a cube by 3. Now, which will be evaluated between the limits 0 to pi by 2 with respect to theta. Now, evaluate the outer integral 0 to pi by 2. Now, our inner integral limit result is a cube by 3 d theta. So, a cube by 3 is constant, integral d theta is theta, substituting the upper limit pi by 2. So, pi by 2 into a cube by 3, which is pi a cube by 6. This is our final answer. Thank you.